Good morning. It's a beautiful one. I'm having an electrolyte drink here. Welcome to my channel. Well, as you can see, I'm in the house. I'm in the kitchen. The original plan was to leave the house at 7:30, 8 o'clock. Now it is 8:40. The original plan that I had before today was to take the road bike. This is late fall, you know, the temperatures in the morning, they're down into like, yeah, they're below zero. I think right now it's probably -2 outside, maybe -1, but it's set to rise today to about 12 or 13 depending where I am. But the plan is right now is to go to Grassland on my road bike. That is according to Google Maps. If I take the quickest route, 173 kilometers or something like that. You may guess by now that from the way I'm talking that the original plan was something else. Yes, I was gonna go to Athabasca, which is only 150 something kilometers, but I need to stay somewhere overnight because this is a 300 kilometer plus ride and the days are getting shorter. Camping is an option if you're going with a touring bike, but today I'm going with a road bike. I packed a couple of sandwiches and an apple and the bunch of cameras. Here, I'll show you. This is what my bag looks like. That's the bag for the frame. And here's the handlebar bag that has, yeah, the handlebar bag mostly just has the drone. I've never done a ride of over 150 kilometers in a day this late in the season, but the weather's been good. Mind you, the days are getting short, so I shouldn't even be talking this much to you, but at least I want you to have an idea of what to expect from this video. I'll be out there on the road, I'll be filming when I can, I'll be flying the drone even if I find I have enough daylight, and I'll still have to mount the lights on my bike just in case I'll be getting there in the dark. So yeah, the sun is up, it's beautiful outside, it's chilly, I have to dress, but I'll see you out on the road, okay? Thanks for watching, by the way, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hey, it doesn't cost you anything. Alright, quick look at my touring bike before I leave, and I know I'm glowing. That's good because, you know, out on the road, you want to be seen. That's one of the most important things about safety. You know, I know a helmet's important too, and I will put mine on, I promise. But being seen when you're in on a road where there's car traffic and truck traffic is number one. The frame bag's fully packed. The handlebar bag's huge for this bike. This is a fast geared road bike. It's not really meant to carry much stuff, but it's a steel frame, steel wheels. It's good for the ride. All right, I gotta get going. Well, getting through Edmonton is always an adventure. If you look behind me, there's the construction area and I just had to go around that, but other than that, it seems like from here on out I should have smooth sailing. This is just the beginning. This is nothing special, but yeah, I'm going on the highway from here later. Oh, look at that. Somebody threw their fitness machine into the ditch. Well, I'm on what is called Fort Road, and it's called Fort Road because it used to be the main road going to Fort Saskatchewan. Today it's just, it's actually doesn't go quite through. This one here is beautiful. Right now this section has been newly paved, and I'm gonna shut the camera off because it'll be the opportunity for me to do some a little bit faster riding. I get quiet for a moment. Well, I got a wide enough shoulder here, so that's a good thing, but it's noisy. It's a heavily traveled highway, unfortunately. I'll be taking this to Wasetanu. Right now it's 11 o'clock, or give or take a minute. And we go again. I am exactly 43 kilometers into my ride, and it's going really well. This is almost like a sweet spot. I mean, I'm sweating a bit under this windbreaker / rain jacket. It doesn't have adequate ventilation really, but it's visible. It'll do. And yeah, so far the ride is going extremely well. I have about seven and a half hours of daylight, so according to what it's supposed to be, I have about 130 kilometers left. 7 hours, 130 kilometers, that seems doable. And yeah, zillion seagulls right up there in the distance. I don't know what they're all doing there. Yeah, this is one of the major highways in this area. So, as nice as it is, I'm getting tired of the noise and the traffic. Yay, I'm in Radway. There's not much here. See, when I turn the camera around, you see there's a little dirt road, and I don't know what this building is. Somebody's house. Looks big for a house. Anyways, I got over 80 kilometers on the clicker right now. So I'm approaching just about the halfway point. So let me check what the time is. I'm still kind of worried about this. Yeah, it's 12:39. That's not bad. That's like 3.5 hours for 80 kilometers. So that gives me a pretty good, like according to my clicker there, the average speed that I'm traveling at is 24 point something. So that's really fast for what I'm used to. I don't know if you can hear me because the wind. I'm wondering if I should fly my drone, catch a little break here, and see there's a grain elevator there. Maybe I can circle that or something. All right. So really, watching this video, excuse me, you would get the impression that Alberta is just one huge industrial park with lots of open area around it, which of course isn't the case, but I'm at a kind of truck stop here. Behind me there's some noise coming from the after CR liquid truck, I have no idea. Yeah, I'm drinking my liquids here. I have 2 sandwiches. The wind is blowing in my face. That is good because I'm going that way. I'll have a good ride, but hopefully I'll find a little bit nicer areas. And this route goes toward Fort McMurray. Fort McMurray is far away, over I think still 300 kilometers from here or something like that, but a lot of traffic between Edmonton and Fort McMurray and no really good highway. Highway 63 I passed, so I'm not taking that one, but this here is an alternate. And then for the last maybe 20 or 30 kilometers I have to take Highway 63. Yeah, cheers. And of course I got some peanut butter cups for dessert. I gotta show you. Look at that. This is my my treat here. The extra calories that I need for making it up there to Grassland. I left the truck stop behind finally. See, this is what in front of me now. So that's looking quite promising, but the nice new pavement that ends over there. The road. See, we got a sign coming up ahead. It says 54 kilometers. Usually 54 kilometers all by itself is quite a ride for me, but in this case I think I gotta do these 54 and then maybe another 20-25 if that. Okay, Boyle is another 29. I forgot to charge the battery for the little action cam. That's why you don't see a whole lot of action footage on the super wide angle. But yeah, 4 hours 51 minutes of cycling so far, and I got 117, almost 118k. I think that's okay for performance. Like, it's faster than I normally go. Discovered a store here at 130 kilometers into my ride. Now it feels good just to sit down on the bench for a moment. I'll have to get a very good meal tonight at a restaurant or something. According to what I checked this morning, I should have 43 kilometers to go. Knowing how it goes, you know, I went a little bit out of my way at West New, where I had lunch. A little bit here and there, so probably about 45, worst case scenario, 50 kilometers. There's beautiful weather. I should actually check the time, because 40 kilometers, I mean, at the pace I've been going, that's 2 hours. See, but it's 4 o'clock. So I'm still cutting it a little close with the daylight hours, but I will have time. If I see something spectacular, I will have time to fly my little drone again. Yeah, actually I'm kind of boiling in this. But on the other hand, this, even if I sweat, sweating is good, it's healthy, right? Except burns through the water faster. But I'll have unlimited water in about 43 kilometers, and yeah, I'll be seen better. This road has a very narrow shoulder. You've seen that. So yeah, I gotta be sure that people see me. Anyways, I'll talk to you in a little while. Yeah, still a lot of big trucks here. Yeah, I wanted to let that one pass, and now I'm hopping back on the bike. Yeah, one big truck after another. Well, having been a trucker, I know that we need them. But it would be nice to have a separated trail, really. Yeah, taking it easy right now. Slowing it down a little bit, but see, it's going to go to 140 kilometers there any moment. I'm still at 24 kilometers an hour average speed. That's dropped a little bit from 24.2. Now it's going all by itself. Well, I'm going to shut this off again. See you in a while. Oh, I can see the sun getting lower, but this place is just too good. I am at a place called the Boyle Fish Pond. If you look behind me, you can see it. You're probably going to get blinded by the sun. But hey, I got a drone. It's windy, but it's not that bad. Well, now passing through town of Boyle. I gotta watch traffic here too. Yeah, it's not super busy, but there are vehicles, and the road is super rough. But I'll be joining Highway 63 just over there. That should mean a bigger shoulder for me and perhaps more traffic, but and I'll get an indication of how far away I am from this grassland. It can't be that bad. This Highway 63, of course, it doesn't say grassland, it says Fort McMurray, which is not where I'm going to go. Yeah, the shoulder is widening here. I think that'll be good. At least. As long as traffic isn't getting too heavy. See, there's these big transport trucks here. There should be a sign coming up for the Grassland any minute. Yes, indeed. There's a sign now. Yeah, the traffic. They're actually making a big pressure so that every time I have oncoming traffic, I have a headwind. That makes a difference, believe it or not. That says 31 if my eyes are good enough, and they are. Grassland, 31 kilometers. And It looks like it's gonna be a pretty smooth ride, but I gotta get cracking here. I'll be talking to you probably in Grassland, maybe a little bit before. Noisy, but I wanted to say the sun is about to set over there, and but I got good news. I'm only 13 kilometers from my destination for the night. I'm in Grassland. You probably don't see the awesome colors I see because the sun is basically gone. Where's the office? It's got to be right there. Let's see. It says, come in, we're open. Yeah, behind me there, that's my room. And behind me there, dang, you can never see my bike behind me. There you go. Is that better? There's my bike, and by the way, if you don't know that yet, my bike is a steel bike and it has steel wheels. Okay, got a little bit of light here. Yeah, I'm sure you're curious, or at least I am. So it's 180 kilometers that I rode today. There we have the maximum speed hasn't changed since basically Edmonton. 41.9 kilometers. The average speed is 24.0 kilometers. You know, that's the fastest average speed I ever done on anything over 50 kilometers, really. So yeah, I'll be honest here, it's been a long day. It's been tough. All I can think of right now is really make use of these beds, at least of one of them. There's a TV, there's Wi-Fi here, so I probably won't be in bed right away anyways. Obviously I have to eat supper, and there's a Subway over there, and there's an Esso with some type of restaurant. There's another sit-down restaurant, it's called Wallis or Wally's. If I could get a whole big meal, then that'll be the fix. I don't think they have a grocery store. This is kind of like just a truck stop and motel place. But at least there's something here, so I won't be starving. And there's a convenience store, so that's the very next thing on the agenda. First I have to text Barbara. I don't even know what time it is, but it's got to be close to 7 p.m. because it's getting dark outside. So I made this just in time. And you could call me an idiot because this morning when I packed my stuff, I made it a point to tell you that I was going to put lights on this bike. And you know, I made it as far as making sure the tires had 70-75 pounds of pressure. And after that, I just took off. So tomorrow I have to leave here. Hopefully like 7:30 or so. I have to get out of here because tomorrow the wind might not be so kind with me, and I gotta make it home. Now the thing tomorrow is I'm thinking if I get out of here like 7:30, that'll give me an extra hour and a half. So if the wind is nasty with me, it'll still work. You've scored a foot-long combo. Now you can scratch for the chance to score a prize. Yeah, I had to go to Subway. I have a steak and cheese sandwich, which should take care of my needs here. I have a coupon for breakfast at 7 o'clock. At this Esso. I don't know what that means. You know, hotel breakfast. You never know. All right. Talk to you in the morning. I don't have much in terms of intelligent things to say right now. I'm just exhausted. But tomorrow will be another day, and I'm hoping to fly the drone on the way home. I've seen a few interesting spots where I just didn't feel like I had the time to stop there, which is really a shame. This is really not what it should be about. I could have totally booked a room in and Boyle, I think. This was about 30 kilometers less, which equals Athabasca, by the way, which was the original plan. But for some reason, this hotel popped up, and I figured, oh, it doesn't look bad on the map. I can do that. And apparently I can. But, you know, there's a downside to it, and there's no time for anything but to ride. Well, I hope you enjoyed the footage that I took along the way. It wasn't a whole lot, I know, but, you know, this video is more about a challenge. You know, it's kind of like the same thing like last year's Old Fart Challenge. Earlier this summer, I tried to do this during a heat wave because I just happened to have time during that heat wave, and the temperature outside was 37 degrees Celsius, believe it or not. Very rare for Alberta. It was exhausting, but on the way home I broke a spoke, and with the broken spoke it took me like forever to complete that ride. It was also about 180 kilometers in one day, but it was one way out, 90 some odd kilometers, then the same way back. Now today I am 180 kilometers away from the house, which means tomorrow I have to do 180 kilometers to get home. And by the way, this is, as it turns out, this fall. This is my first time that I'm doing this kind of ride in the fall. And this is also the first time for this Bianchi road bike that I built, an overnight trip. So there's a number of firsts here, and I'm kind of happy about it. So celebrating with this, there are 2 cookies in the bag too. So after that, maybe I'll be full. You have a good night.